Well, okay, so before my deal with Def Jam, where everybody got to know Neo, I went by my regular name Schaefer, and I had a deal with Columbia Records. This was a few years before the Def Jam deal, and that basically went left because I didn't know that I could say no to stuff. And like they basically had me, it was like, no, don't write those type of songs, write these type of songs. No, don't work with those producers, work with these producers. No, don't wear that, wear this. Like it was, they basically had me being who they wanted me to be, which is kind of on some like Baby Tyrese back then. That's who they wanted me to be. And I didn't like it. So like I went to them and asked if I could write a couple more songs that maybe made more sense with who I am. And they were like, well, no, your budget's depleted. That is when I learned that back day, I don't know if this still happens, but back day, so your A&R will fly you out, you know, because mind you, I'm still living in Vegas, so they fly me to New York, take me to this fancy restaurant. Every time I come to New York, we go to this fancy restaurant, and then as soon as the bill comes, they throw out a credit card, right? I had no idea that my budget is on that credit card. So I just paid for that dinner. No clue that that money is mine, but you know, oh no, don't worry about it, we got it. Throw that credit card down.
That's scummy, you know?
Spent damn near my whole budget on just dinners, just flying to New York, eating dinner. Yeah.
But what was the intention then? Obviously, because I think, like, you know, when someone knows they've got the next hot prospect on their hands, they're not going to try and mess them about. They feel like they treat them different. They treat them with more care and stuff. Was it a thing where they had belief in you? They had faith in you? Or was it just kind of like, let's just get free dinners out of the kid? Like,
well, I mean, I don't know. Again, they was having me write the songs that they wanted me to write, work with the producers that they wanted me to work with. They had my image already set for me. So, you know, we finished the album. The album apparently didn't cost a whole lot of money because the majority of the money went to that. Because when I went back to them trying to record some more songs, they're like, your budget's depleted. And I'm like, well, I don't, this album is not, I'm listening to this music and I'm like, this ain't me, bro. Like, he's like, bro, it's not supposed to be you. It's smoke and mirrors. I'm like, nah, damn that smoke and mirrors. This ain't who I am. I don't want to do this. So they shelved me for like 2 years. I sat on Columbia Records, couldn't do nothing, couldn't go nowhere. I'm back at home telling everybody I got a record deal. They're like, no, you don't. You always here. You ain't got no damn record deal. But yeah, that was a low point.
Yeah, it must have been a tough time.
I couldn't do nothing, bro. I couldn't do nothing. So my manager at the time went to them and eventually got them to let me go, but they kept every song that I wrote, kept the whole album. And mind you, at this time, I really don't know nothing about publishing and none of that, so I don't even care. I'm like, fine, I just want to be free. So, another part to this story. A few months after that, right, I'm actually driving en route to a job interview, and a song comes on the radio. If I wanted that girl, then I would be with that girl, but that one ain't for me. Marcus Houston.
Oh, yes, I know. I was thinking, why don't I know that? Yes.
That song was supposed to be my first single when I was signed to Columbia Records, and they gave it to Marcus Houston. Didn't tell me. I got no money, no nothing. Just, I'm on my way to a job interview, crushed, destroyed, because I'm like, my foot was right in the door. I was right there. Yeah, Marcus Houston.
Why did they decide to do that then?
I mean, they wasn't gonna not use the material. It was good music. It was good material.
Who wrote that?
I did.
But wait. Are you not deep on?
Yeah.
So you wrote it.
Yeah.
And they've given it to him.
Yes.
And it was meant to be for you.
Yes.
And they didn't tell you this.
No.
And how on earth is the first time you're hearing what was your feeling that you were going through when you were in the car and you heard your lyrics?
You know what?
That's ridiculous. You know that?
It was cool, but not cool. Because they kept all my background vocals. My voice is on the record.
No
they
way.
kept all my background vocals the whole nine. So I'm listening to the joint like, hey,
I'm on the radio, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I hear him.
Somebody owe me some money or something. What the
Yeah,
hell?
of course.
So, I mean, it took a little while, some lawyers and some lawsuits and all that. I eventually got what was mine. But yeah, that was.
But here's a question, because I feel like
That's crazy, bro.
I think if I was in Neo's position, I might have not been mad, depending on this answer he gives me now. At that point, did you have a hit out and did the world know who you was?
No.
You shelved.
Yeah, so if it was me, obviously
I was literally en route to a job interview.
Job, like a random job
9 to
interview,
5 job.
See, but even though I'd be crushed at the time, a part of me would be like, okay, this lets me know that I am capable of becoming the person I want to be. Because something I done so...
No, not me. I'm not thinking that.
With not a lot of effort, because at that point, you're telling me you're just knocking 12 joints out in an hour. And if this is something that I've done in an hour, if I just get another few right, well, then I'm going to be massive. That's the way I'd look at it, you know?
I mean,
trying to look at the positive side.
How old are you?
Oh, man, I'm like, how old am I at this point? Maybe like 22.
No, I'm not thinking that.
Right now.
I'm not.
I know, but if you
I'm not smart enough for that.
No.
I'm angry. I'm in the car screaming.
No, I hear you, bro. That's
100%,
the initial reaction. But if you had to try find
you
the
at 22 is not going to be intelligent enough to be like, oh, that's so cool. That means I can make it. No, it's not a movie, bro.
No,
Where's
facts.
my fucking money, bro?
No,
That's
facts.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking.
That opinion's coming from now trying to look back at the situation. Do you know what I mean?
Hindsight, innit?
Yeah.
Hindsight's
In the
hindsight.
moment, I can honestly say I was just crushed.
I would
Because,
be finished.
I don't at this point. Like, mind you, after I got out of the deal, managers went away, production company went away. So at this point, I'm just regular old me, which is why I'm en route to a damn job interview at a telemarketing place where you call people on the phone and ask them if they want to change their long distance service. That's the job interview that I was en route to.
Man.
And then I hear my song on the radio. I have no idea how to get a hold of Marcus Houston, how to get a hold of anybody at Def Jam. Don't have none of those numbers no more. I am at ground zero, but my song is on the radio. A song that no one
I'd
knows
just be crying
is even
in the car like
mine.
this.
Like,
Yes,
yeah,
dude.
I was
That's a good
crushed.
tune, though.
I was crushed.
You know what I mean? I'll be upset, man.
So
Yeah.
when
I like your positive outlook.
You know what I
though.
mean?
That's-
No,
I don't.
You gonna make it?
No,
in life,
because
bro.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Definitely, I'm with you, bro. At 22, you're gonna be upset. But now, if I had to try and find the positive years later, it would be that flipping. Oh, I've got this, bro. Like I'm a talented man. You get what I'm saying?
I
I
understand.
mean, I always knew that what I was doing was good enough for something. Like, I mean, I got a whole record deal off of, just off of just what it is that I do. Like the whole Columbia record deal, I got that. I used to write with this cat named Paulie Paul. Again, rock bottom. I'm living in this dude's basement. We wake up every day and just do music all day long. And then his management would then go out and shop the songs. So mind you, I'm singing, I'm writing and singing the songs that we shopping. So Columbia Records asked about the voice on the record, like who's the guy singing? Oh, that's the same cat that wrote it. Oh, really? Oh, what bring him in? Let's meet him. And that's how I got the deal. So I knew that I had talent, but
you knew before.
that
Okay,
first deal is when I learned that if you don't know who you are, they will create you for you, and you don't have a whole lot of say in what they create.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because they spending the money.
I want to know generally, because this is like a film right now. There should be a movie on your life. This is what you're saying.
Yeah.
How did it transition then from you in? Did you get that job, by the way, quickly?
No.
Okay. How did it transition?
I ain't even go to the interview after that.
You didn't go.
I went home and cried. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I went home.
I don't blame you.
And
I'll do
shed
the
a tear,
same.
like, what is going on with my life?
That's ridiculous.
What's happening?
So how did you go from there to then going on to release your first single and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright,
What was the first break?
So I'm.
You're great at storytelling, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Go on.
All right. So I'm living in Vegas. No, I'm sorry. I'm living in LA at this point. Living in Los Angeles, and it's me and like 3 or 4 other cats sharing the rent at this crummy little apartment, trying to figure out how we're gonna pay rent every month. But there's a laundromat down the street, and I will walk to that laundromat every day to wash clothes, right? So as I'm walking down the street, I would just sing because I love to sing. I would just walk and sing, right? Loud. Don't give a damn who hears me. Don't give a damn who's around. I'm at ground zero again, so I don't care. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing what I normally do. I got a big bag of clothes. I'm walking to the laundromat, singing my heart out. A truck stops in the middle of the road. Does a full U-turn that comes back. Big dude named Tango. Looking out the window. Hey,
Tango, what a name.
Hey, you sing or something? I'm like, yeah, something. So he goes into his spiel. All right, well, listen, my name is Tango. I know this person. I know that person. I got these producers over here. Da 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 da. Hop in the whip, man. I just come on. So at this point, I'm like, okay.
Wait, you hopped in the whip?
Yeah. I'm like, this dude could be a murderer, but I have a bag of laundry and don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent next month.
Bez, you got that.
Screw it.
Yeah.
What I got to lose other than my life? But anyway, so I went. It was a studio that happened to be like right around the corner from the crib. So I get in there, I meet these producers that he's working with, and we just start working. No real direction or whatever, we just working. They'll throw up a track, I'm just writing because I can. So at this point, Tango's like, okay, he sees there's something there. So I give him the whole spiel about the Columbia situation and all that. He's like, check this out. If I don't get you a deal in 90 days, you can walk away like none of this ever happened. I don't need you to sign no paper. Shake my hand right now. That's all I need. 90 days. If I don't get you a deal, all good.
Okay.
I'll spend the money to travel you where you need to go. I'll spend the money to get you the clothes, to get you the photo shoot, whatever the case may be. If I don't get you a deal in 90 days, you ain't got to pay me nothing back. No love, no harm, no foul. All right, cool. roughly a month and a half later, we are in New York, and I'm singing for Tina Davis, who was the head of A&R for Def Jam Records. Yeah.
And then, what happened after?
Shout out to Tango.
I mean, that's pretty much where it started at.
Do you still talk to Tango now? Or?
Yeah, he's my manager to this day.
Aye, big up Tango, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Aye, Tango,
Yeah.
Spotted it.
The whole team.
I wish I was
See a man with his laundry bag.
That's crazy.
No, do you not? No, but you also got to take in how loud Neo must have been singing.
Oh, man.
He's in the truck, bro.
I'm literally...
we've been. Do you know how loud it is, bro?
Bro, I'm one of them crazy people walking down the street singing loud as hell. Everybody looking at me like, what the hell is going on?
And it sounds good?
It sounds good, but what's wrong with this dude? I was that guy. I was insane. And
No,
didn't
that's
care.
a sick story, man.
I
Big
ain't
up
had-
Tango,
I had
man.
nothing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm singing.
Believed in him.